Good evening. Karibuni sana hapa Safari Park. Use the hashtag EMA 2023. Our theme for this year is towards a low carbon future, energy conservation and efficiency innovation. And to receive our welcoming remarks, allow me to call up on the stage the KAM Head of Consulting and Business Development, Joyce Njogu. And I said, I'm the master of ceremonies, so when I say you clap, you do what? A round of applause, please, for Joyce.
Good evening. Wow, no energy. Good evening. This is the 19th Energy Management Awards. Could we hear some energy? Good evening. Thank you very much. I'm here to welcome you this evening to the 19th Energy Management Awards. All protocols observed, except allow me to mention our chairman, Mr. Rajan Shah, and the PS Energy. Allow me to mention them as we do the protocols, but all protocols observed. So I'm here to also tell you about the process. How do we get here? You've been told by the MC, it's a season that we are here to celebrate all the companies that have made great strides in improving in their energy efficiency and conservation measures, and it's quite a big process. The Energy Management Awards is a long process. It's a 6-month cycle, so that we can understand that it is quite credible with a lot of effort that goes into it. The first process, of course, is a technical process where we do an announcement for applications, and we have an assessment tool that we share out. So we create awareness around energy management regulations, the Energy Act 2019, and all the opportunities that are available for measuring performance in the energy management space in industry. Through the energy assessment tools, industries are able to complete there with true measures that can be verified, and we have a technical team that does all the verification on the ground in terms of sampling, and also within a technical meeting to verify from the calculations to see cause and effect relationship. And that team this year was led by Eric Lawrence Oriko, as the technical lead, together with the Center for Energy Efficiency and Conservation team, where the manager Innocent Onserio is in leading in that, supported by the advisor Sylvester. Let's give them a big hand of applause. The next team is the team of judges that went through the whole process of verifying the technical process of naming the winners, because after the technical assessment, the winners list is given with the right scores, which the list of judges then does a review and samples also to check correlation between the winners and the results that have been shared there from also a technical perspective. This is also a technical team. And this year, the chief judge was Lawrence Mangerere, led with another team. The final team that does a review and confirms that the scores are as per what we had agreed, as well as advising on the themes for the year, is the Advisory Council, which the chair is EPRA, and the other Advisory Council members, Arun Devani, who is in the house. Arun, I'd like you to have a special applause. Arun has been in this team since inception, 19 years of supporting Energy Management Awards from an advisory perspective. Also one of the pioneers of Energy Management Awards in determining the scoring and exactly what we should be measuring, and he continues to support us. Arun, I'd like you to just stand and wave, because we appreciate. Also a former chairman of Kenya Association of Manufacturers. Thank you. So that's the team. So this year you've heard what the team is towards a low carbon footprint, and the Energy Management Awards categories are 23. So So we have Clean Cooking Solutions Award, Improved Cooking Solutions Award, Digitization Award, Green Building Award, Best Energy Management Service Sector Award, Renewable Energy Award, Water Conservation Award, Best Public Institution Award, Best in Tea Sector Award, Best New Entrant, Sustained High Performance. This is for those who have been having high performance over the years. Best Energy Practice, and then Best Electricity Savings Awards, Best Thermal Savings Awards, Best Energy Management Team Award, and the Overall Energy Management Award. It's going to be very exciting to know who those are. A big applause also to the sponsors. We have quite a number of sponsors, and they're there. You can see them there in the banners. But I wish to recognize BAT, KCB, CCBA, GIZ, Schneider, KBL, EPRA, KenGen, Kenya Power, PKF, Lean Energy Solutions, IDH, NUPEA, Ministry of Energy and Petroleum. A big hand of applause again.
Now we're going to get the remarks from the Chief Executive Officer of the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Anthony Mwangi.
Thank you, Eric, and thank you, Joyce, the PS, State Department of Energy. Welcome, the Chairman, JZ Country Director, our board members, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, good evening. We agreed with Eric that he's going to recognize all the protocols so that we spend the minimum amount of time speaking. We want to spend much more time celebrating and dancing. But they also told me that because Joyce has done a very good job of introducing what you're doing today here, I'm going to segue just a little to tell you about KAM, what we are doing, how we are contributing to the GDP of the country, how we are impacting lives, how we are keeping the country going. All of you, wherever you come from, every corner of this country, every supermarket, every kiosk, every shop, everywhere you go, you'll find manufactured goods. From salt to sugar to soap, all those items are done by Kenya Association, members of Kenya Association of Manufacturers. So, I'm going to remove this so that you can be able to see behind me. So we have 3 screens, and I'm sure we'll be able to go. We've been able to save equivalent to, we have done this number of audits, 1850. And if you look at that, energy saved is 2,000 gigawatt hours. When I was preparing for this and I saw they said, so what does it mean? And I went to my Chat GPT. Who has downloaded Chat GPT? Who has downloaded Chat GPT? And I asked myself, what does this mean? So what? 2,000. But what does it mean? What I saw shocked me. That this saving is equivalent to building a power plant that can produce 272 megawatts for the whole year. 272 megawatts power plant. Divide that by 10. 27 megawatts, so 27.2 for 10 years. That's a huge power plant. But that's what you've been able to do with the activities that you're running. What does it mean? Carbon emission. Savings equivalent to 14 billion. So what you're doing here is extremely important. And if we can be able to convince all the companies, all the households, all everywhere to save energy, Waziri will not have a lot of headache raising money to do new power plants. We can actually do with what we have. With those few remarks, I can see Eric is here. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you have fun, and I hope you remember those numbers. Next time we'll give you much more numbers. The numbers we've given is for only one sector. We have done the same for all the 13 sectors. Thank you very much.
I'd like now to call upon the stage the chairman of the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, Mr. Rajan Shah, to come and give his remarks.
Good evening, everyone. It's really great to be here again for the 19th Energy Management Awards. For manufacturing, this means introducing efficient production processes and developing products and services and help place our environment and our social agenda at par with our economic considerations. As an industry, we have a role to play in the economic development of this country while ensuring that the environment in which we operate is conducive for the well-being of all. This is why we continue to implement initiatives such as the Energy Management Awards. This year's theme is Towards a Low Carbon Future: Energy Conservation and Efficiency Innovations, and has come at an opportune time as we gear up for COP28, which shall focus on driving global transformation towards a low carbon emission and climate resilient world in fostering an ambitious climate action. Studies show that manufacturing consumes 1/5 of the global carbon, is contributing 1/5 towards carbon emissions, and nearly consumes more than half of the energy. This is why it is manufacturers' role to ensure that emissions reduction is placed at the top of the agenda by looking at alternatives to fossil fuels towards our energy use, and also switching to renewable energy and embedding energy efficiency initiatives. Waziri, we appreciate the support we have received from your government and development partners over the years on energy efficiency and conservation. As Kenya Association of Manufacturers, and one of the pillars that we are driving is around global competitiveness. As I conclude, I wish to commend all the 71 companies that participated in this year's awards, and I wish them all the best as we go through the award ceremony, and may all of them find value in participating through this journey. And I look forward to all those who have not participated to please come on board. Thank you very much.
Put your hands together and then start clapping for the Principal Secretary in the State Department for Energy, Alex Oshira. Keep doing that until he gets on the stage. The PS will give us brief remarks and welcome the chief guest. Asante PS.
Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, Honorable Davis Chichu, the Kenya Association of Manufacturers Chairman, Rajan Shah, the CEO, Kenya Association of Manufacturers, Anthony Mwangi, the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, board members present, managing directors and CEOs present, members of the for the estate, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Buenos CS, the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, in conjunction with the Ministry of Energy, was established the Center for Energy Efficiency and Conservation in the year 2006. And that is the reason why we are here celebrating 19 years of award, and this is going to be the 19th year. The center has been at the forefront of energy efficiency and conservation programs designed to help companies identify energy wastage, determine energy savings potential, cost savings, and reduction in carbon emissions through the measures to be implemented. The support provided by the ministry has enabled the center to roll out countrywide publicity awareness on the energy efficiency and conservation. As a result, the number of facilities conducting energy audits and implementing various energy initiatives has significantly increased through the public-private partnerships. In addition, the center has enhanced capacity of energy professionals through specialized technical trainings. Cabinet Secretary, the Kenya National Energy Efficiency and Conservation Strategy 2020 and the Implementation Plan 2022 provide the roadmap for Kenya towards achieving our energy efficiency and climate change targets. The key targets are reduction of the national energy intensity by 2.8% per year and achieving 32% carbon dioxide emission reduction by the year 2030, relative to business as usual emissions. The ministry is fully committed and is actively spearheading the national efforts on energy efficiency, renewable energy, and addressing climate change issues. This commitment is apparent through the various activities, initiatives spearheaded by government to make investment and adoption of modern energy efficient technologies and innovations attractive. Let us all work together towards achieving the national energy efficiency and climate change. Bwana Rajan Shah, the chairman of Kenya Association of Manufacturers, you raised some critical issues, and I think as a ministry, is about time we tell the Kenyan public what we are doing in regard to lowering the cost of power, because it's an issue that is paramount, is an issue that under the bottom-up transformation agenda is key. And I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that as of today, we have been able to reduce our thermal generation from when we got when we were appointed, from an average of 16-18%, and last month we did 8%. I think there we deserve a clap. And if you are keen with your energy bill, if you check your energy bill for this month, you will realize that there is a reduction in your fuel cost levy by about 50 cents per kilowatt hour. That has been enabled by the fact that because of the prolonged drought, we had to do more of thermal generation. But I can tell you, as of today, we have at Masinga Dam, today we are 1043. The rains that have been raining, we have raised Masinga Dam by 7 meters. We still have about 13 meters to go. So we are praying that we get more rainfall so that we can reduce our thermal generation and increase our hydro generation so that we can continuously lower your cost of power. But most important is that we have a medium-term strategy. Yes, we have had issues of power stability, but we have been able to open up transmission lines. In January, we opened up what we call Isinya, Athi River, and Bakasi substation. And that transmission line has been able to ensure that we give the industrial areas around those regions that I've mentioned stable supply. It is now my singular honor to invite the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Energy and Petroleum, Mr. Davis Chilchil. Please put up your hands together for Honorable Cabinet Secretary. Karibu sana Waziri. Asante sana.
Let me start by some acknowledgements, starting with the Kenya Association of Manufacturers Board Chair, Mr. Rajan Shah, the Kenya Association of Manufacturers CEO Anthony Mwangi, the board members present for KAM, managing directors present, CEOs, members of the Fourth Estate, led by Eric Latif, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm very pleased to be with you here this evening to celebrate the strides made toward a low carbon future, even as we recognize and award different industry players for the energy and cost savings they have made. We are aware energy is a key enabler towards the realization of Kenya Vision 2030. This long-term plan seeks to transform Kenya into a newly industrialized middle-income country, providing a high quality of life to its citizens. Towards this goal, our ministry has continued to provide affordable, reliable, quality, and sustainable power. That is in our mission and vision. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I laud the partnership between the ministry and Kenya Association of Manufacturers and the efforts put to ensure the success of the 2023 Energy Management Awards. I celebrate all those organizations who submitted entries for the award and congratulate the winners for their efforts towards efficient use of energy in the country. As a ministry, we remain committed to working together with all the stakeholders to ensure Kenya Power supply is reliable and affordable. Let me thank you, and again, proud to be part of this team tonight. Thank you very much.
A warm round of applause, please, for the Cabinet Secretary. Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now getting into that session, which is the main reason why we are here this evening. The 19th Energy Management Awards. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready for the gala? Because we are about to begin. Our first category tonight is the Electricity Savings Award Large Consumer. Electricity Savings Award Large Consumer. To present this award, I'd like to call the GIZ Country Director, Mr. Bodo Iming. A round of applause, please, for the GIZ Country Director as he comes up.
Electricity Savings Large Consumer Award. And the runners-up is Pwani Oil Products Limited.
Pwani Oil, congratulations.
And the winner is Tata Chemicals Magadi Limited.
The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is the Electricity Savings Award Medium Consumer. And for this,
and the runners-up is
Wire Products Limited. Are you in the house?
And the winner is Isuzu East Africa. And the runners-up is Millie Glassworks. And the winner is Standard Rolling Mills Limited. And the runners-up is Mombasa Cement Limited Vipingo Unit.
Mombasa Cement Vipingo. Congratulations.
And the winner is Millie Glassworks Limited. And the runners-up is British American Tobacco Kenya PLC, Likoni Road, Nairobi. And the winner is Kenya Breweries Limited, Kisumu. And the runners-up is Allback Industries Limited. And the winner is Sarova White Sands Beach Resort, Mombasa.
Everybody put your hands together so we can welcome the Cabinet Secretary, the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, the Honorable Davis Chirchir, to come and present the award. Makofi as the PS comes.
And the nominees are Kenya Breweries Limited, Kisumu, British American Tobacco PLC GLT Thika, Isuzu East Africa, and Wire Products Limited. And the runners-up is British American Tobacco
British
PLC,
American Tobacco.
GLT
Let us
Thika.
celebrate overall Energy Management Award of the 19th edition of these awards. Congratulations. Well done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drum rolls.
And the winner
It's Zulu, East Africa. Well done. Congratulations. The winner's music. Well done.
Thank you, team. For us as Isuzu East Africa, we are really honored to have this award. At Isuzu, we manufacture the Isuzu trucks, buses, and pickups that provide transport solutions in our country. And we've just launched our sustainability strategy last year. And this is an affirmation of our efforts towards sustainability, protecting the global environment, reducing energy consumption. This is what Isuzu is all about. So thank you so much for the honor and for all your transport needs. Thank you, Isuzu. Thank you very much.
Asante sana, asante sana. Thank you very much for joining us this evening.